What's up, guys? It's Chachi Power here. I'm doing this should have been like part 6 or something of this Ultraman MAT vehicle build-up, but I got ahead of myself. You might want to check out the blog for the step-by-step stuff, but this will be part 2, which is the completed body. And I'll explain to you exactly what I went through to do that. Obviously I painted it, but what I did is I sanded the body. I think I started with 400 grit or 600, I'm not sure. I'll write it in my blog when I verify. But I did that to basically roughen up the plastic, and then I sprayed some automotive primer. Now I usually use Duplicolor, but they switched brands or something, and the paints, I ended up doing what's that called, the Pat Labor D-Style kit from Kotobukiya, and it came out really rough. So I guess it's meant for a car, but I've tried this new Rust-Oleum automotive paint, which comes in a bigger can for about the same price, and it's absolutely wonderful. So basically, like I said, I roughened up the body with about 400, and then I primered it. I lightly misted the primer, and you know, just to get a little tack on there, and then, you know, I gave it a couple of coats. Went upstairs, I sanded it with 400 again. Once you do a primer, you'll see the imperfections in the moldings. Like sometimes there's mold lines on this car. Running on a fender here, there's like where the two mold halves release was a straight line coming up back here. There's some on the top of the car here, and it would be on both sides. So actually I did that before I primered. I sanded down the plastic to get rid of that. But once I did primer, I did notice that there was some on this side, so I was able to go back and sand it down, and then re-primered. Then once I re-primered, I sanded down with the 2000, which is barely anything. I wet sanded that. I didn't do a perfect wet sand finish, just enough to bring the roughness down from the primer. Then I sprayed it with white. Same thing, Rust-Oleum automotive paint, which I'll probably show you guys in the final video or the next video, whatever. And then I wet sanded the white, since it came out a little rough. Since the paint's made for a car, it's not going to be super slick, but it's probably the best paint I've used ever. I used to use Testors paints for my models. Always got hair in them because it took 5 years to dry. But this is a lacquer based paint, so it's good to go in 30 minutes. So yeah, I wet sanded the white. Then I went ahead and started doing the decals. Now this kit comes with decals to do the later style Ultraman. I chose to do the earlier style, which doesn't have the spoiler in the back, and it has more curved lines here, as opposed to these straight ones right here. It's going to have a different license plate. The older style is this right here. The newer style uses these. This would go on the spoiler, and it's got all the MAT logos and whatnot. So basically the way these decals work, you cut them out, then you place them in water. It says about 20 seconds, but 20 seconds was not enough. I left them for about 30-40 seconds so they slid off. Then I carefully applied them. What I did is I took a cotton swab and I wet the white paint, and then once the sticker slid off, and guys, you got to be careful, because if you try and slide off the sticker, they will just tear apart into pieces. Somehow I managed to get this piece on in one piece, and then you have to just you know, wet the sticker on top if you want to be able to move it around a bit and get it centered. And I'm pretty you know, picky when it comes to centering stuff. I think I did a okay job. It looks pretty centered on there. And then once I got it on there, you pat it down. And this right here was a 2-piece, slightly off. I don't know if you guys can see that. It's just we can focus, just slightly off when I put the second piece. And then I cut around the grill. The grill parts are red, but I'll paint that by hand some other time. Same thing with this side. This side I did a little bit better, except this sticker broke, and I don't think I patted it down enough there. Whoops. I don't think I patted enough down there because there's a little bit of wrinkle, but that's just really nitpicking. But if you'll look the stickers are nice and flush with the clear coat. And it comes with these like little metal stickers. I don't know if they're photo etched, but they're really tiny and super sharp, detailed chrome stickers, which you basically cut them out and you place it down and you peel the outer layer, sort of like you would on a real car with die cut stickers. But it's metal, it's like a chrome, you'll see it there. So you basically get one chance to do that. So the hardest part was getting the Mazda lined up. So what I did, I took a chance and wetted the bottom of the sticker so I could slide it around. Although once I placed it down, it didn't really give much room to move around. But luckily, I think I managed to do a good job in getting that centered on there. And then right above, you'll see right there, it's also got the little key lock thing you got to put on. So once I had all that on, the next step was to seal everything. Now, I was supposed to put the Mazda logo on the blue here, and I did not. I chose to leave that for last because the blue on here is enamel and was taking way too long to dry, so I figured I'd leave it for last. So once that's completely cured, I'll put the sticker on there and then clear coat over just the sticker. So yeah, like I said, I did a clear coat on it, the Rust-Oleum, and you'll see I got a pretty nice gloss. It's actually spectacular gloss. Very minimal dust. Got a couple dust particles right above the Cosmo, but they're pretty what do you call that? They're not in deep in the clear coat. That's what I'm trying to say. So I should be able to buff that out. And what's good is, since this is automotive paint, you can use any kind of you know, polishing compound and get that extreme gloss. It's glossy already. I would like to get rid of the couple of dust spots I got. There's one somewhere on the top here, right there. I don't know if it shows up on camera, but yeah. So that's where I'm at with this. So I got the hardest part out of the way. The next thing would be to get the interior done. But this is where I'm at, guys. So hopefully this turns out good, and be back soon with more.